In the blink of an eye, the Chinese entertainment world was rocked by the unexpected appearance of two renowned megastars, Wang Yibo and Wulei, who recently attended an exclusive wedding dressed in stunning traditional Chinese attire. The event, which took place amidst strict secrecy, has created a wave of overwhelming emotions among fans and the entertainment industry, triggering tears of emotion as well as admiration for the cultural sensitivity shown by these two idols. How could two young men who have been known for their modern and trendy image suddenly appear so elegantly dressed in traditional attire? This is the question that is now flooding social media and fan forums. Their unexpected appearance at the sacred event not only surprised the invited guests, but also created an emotional moment that touched the hearts of many, including the bride and groom who could not hold back their tears, witnessing this gesture of respect. While the entertainment world continues to swirl in a vortex of global trends that are increasingly distant from cultural roots, who would have thought that Wang Yibo and Wulei would make such a bold move that took the industry by storm? The star's decision to wear traditional attire amidst the glamour of a modern wedding has sparked heated discussions about cultural identity and the role of celebrities in preserving national heritage. What's more, photos quietly circulating from the exclusive event show tearful and heartfelt moments, rarely seen from the two idols who usually come across as cool and collected. The event, which took place last weekend at a luxury resort on the outskirts of Beijing, was actually the wedding of a close friend of the two, whose identity is still being closely guarded by the organizers. However, the focus of attention was on Wang Yibo and Wulei, who looked stunning in full traditional Chinese attire. Wang Yibo, who has been known as a professional biker and talented dancer, was seen wearing a dark blue hanfu with detailed gold dragon embroidery, while Wulei, an actor whose name was made famous by his role in the drama Crossfire, chose a maroon changshan with elegant black accents. "I've never seen them look like this before," said one of the guests, who requested anonymity. When they entered the room, all eyes were on them. Not because they were celebrities, but because of the aura of traditional elegance they carried. It was truly an unforgettable moment. According to a source close to the bride and groom, Wang Yibo and Wulei's decision to wear traditional attire came from a simple conversation over dinner a few weeks before the wedding. They were talking about how modern weddings in China are increasingly losing the traditional touch, and the groom mentioned his desire to bring cultural elements to his wedding, but was worried about looking old-fashioned, the source explained. Unexpectedly, Wang Yibo and Wulei then offered to attend in traditional attire as a show of support and a statement that tradition is nothing to be ashamed of. They wanted to show that tradition can look elegant and dignified even in this modern era, the source added. What makes this event even more heartwarming is the fact that their appearance was not just a fashion show. The two are known to have done extensive research on the traditional clothing they wore, ensuring the authenticity of the details and symbolic meaning behind each element. According to Chinese traditional fashion expert Professor Lin Xiaoying of Beijing University, the outfits worn by Wang Yibo and Wulei are an accurate representation of Qing Dynasty-era formal wear with a very subtle modern twist. They don't just wear costumes, but really live the philosophy behind the clothes, explains Professor Lin. Notice how they carry themselves, their gestures, even the way they walk. There is a deep respect for tradition that we rarely see from young celebrities today. The most touching moment occurred when Wang Yibo and Wulei performed the traditional ritual of honoring the bride and groom, bowing gracefully while handing over a red envelope containing wedding gifts. Eyewitnesses reported that the groom could not hold back his tears at the gesture, while the guests were stunned into a meaningful silence. "It was a very personal and emotional moment," said one guest. You could feel the sincerity of their actions. No cameras, no publicity, just two friends honoring a precious moment in their friend's life in the most meaningful way. The elegantly decorated wedding room suddenly became a silent witness to the unique blend of modern luxury and traditional honor. The soft glow of the crystal chandeliers illuminated the intricate details of Wang Yibo and wulei's attire, creating an almost magical scene for the lucky guests in attendance. A hotel staffer on duty at the event revealed that he witnessed the two celebrities arrive separately, but almost simultaneously. They came in private cars, with no bodyguards or entourage, very simple and humble. I almost didn't recognize them in their traditional attire until they got closer, he said. According to the staff, Wang Yibo and wulei also brought traditional wedding gifts prepared with great care. They brought small antique ceramic jars wrapped in red silk cloth. It's very classic and full of meaning. The fact that the two appeared without a tight escort and without publicity shows the sincerity of their intentions. It's definitely not for image, commented an entertainment industry critic. If they wanted publicity, they would have made an announcement or made sure there were professional photographers. But no, this is purely about honoring friends and tradition. Amidst the secrecy of the event, some photos secretly taken by invited guests were in limited circulation on social media, sparking a tremendous stir among fans. Within hours, the phrase Wang Yibo wulei traditional outfit became a trending topic on Weibo, China's largest social media platform, with over 2 billion impressions and millions of comments. I cried looking at these photos, wrote one fan. Not just because they look so stunning, but because of the sincerity and respect they show for our culture. These are the kind of role models we need. Another fan commented, "Did you see the details?" Wang Yibo is wearing hanfu with a dragon motif, which is a symbol of courage and strength, while wulei is wearing changshan with a plum blossom motif, which symbolizes steadfastness and beauty in simplicity. It's not a random choice. They really understand the meaning behind it. Shortly after the photos went viral, traditional Chinese fashion designers reported a drastic spike in demand for similar outfits. "Our phones wouldn't stop ringing," said Liu Minghua, a well-known hanfu designer from Shanghai. Suddenly, everyone wants hanfu and changshan like Wang Yibo, and wulei wore. We even had to open a waiting list because the demand was so great. This phenomenon shows how influential the two stars are and gives new hope to the preservation of China's traditional culture, which had been worried about the extinction of the younger generation's interest in traditional clothing. The incident has also created serious discussion among cultural critics and educators. What Wang Yibo and wulei are doing is not just a fashion trend, but a strong cultural statement, commented Dr. Zhang Mei, a cultural anthropologist from Fudan University. They show that we don't need to choose between being modern or traditional. We can bridge the two gracefully. Educational television programs are now planning to invite fashion experts to discuss the history and philosophy behind the traditional outfits worn by Wang Yibo and wulei, marking a resurgence of public interest in a cultural heritage that was once marginalized amid modernization. Representatives of the two stars have yet to make an official statement about the incident, consistent with their attitude of keeping their personal lives private. However, a source from Wang Yibo's agency hinted that the star does have a deep interest in traditional Chinese culture that is rarely exposed to the media.